Wake up, beautiful people. Good morning, St. Lucia. I want to give you the right energy, the right vibes, because this is how we're going to make sure that we start off the new year, especially with our countdown going on right now, and that we started off with the right energy. So welcome to the show that's going to wake you up in the know and give you plenty good vibes. I mean, we live on a beautiful island, so we got to give thanks for that. And right now, I want to give thanks as well and welcome each and every one of you to DBS this morning. And I'm Chayla Mendez here to let you know we're about to start this show. So let's take in our morning news highlights. And just like that, we're done with our morning news recap, which means we have more coming in store. So don't go anywhere. The least you can do is make sure your entire household is up, awake, and ready to have some fun with us, to share with us, and we'll be right back. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being part of our DBS family. If you've just joined us, I'm here to remind you that you're watching DBS this morning. And in this segment, of course, we know we're getting ready to ring in the new year, but that doesn't mean that everything that we know about the pandemic is thrown out the window. COVID is still around. We still have to be careful. And thanks to our creatives and the team over at Dove Productions, we're bringing you episode 4 of 100 Degrees of COVID.
Ever since I stand up on that line there, you cannot move. I mean, it's been like a whole 20 minutes and I'm still in the same spot. My class is beginning in a while and I have to try and access it. And worse yet, that woman will say, oh, I don't want to do my work. I don't know why I tried. These people, Wi-Fi, I mean, it's not even working. As soon as now, when I have to access class, my mother wants me to go and do shopping for her. My exam's around the corner and I have to attend class. But this teacher itself, they just think people is robot. They're just giving us work. I just can't take it again.
Exams will be over before you know it. Just hang in there a little bit. It'll be over soon.
Melody, I appreciate what you're saying, but I just can't take it again. I'm frustrated. I've been out of school for a whole year. Plus, I only went to school for 1 term. And imagine, while I'm home, my mother not working, she's making endless noise in my head. And when she working, my sister there, she only troubling me. I just can't deal with that.
It's necessary. It's better that than a whole set of people in a classroom just all together cramped.
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt your conversation, but the line is moving and I have to go to work.
I don't know how it is for your students, but I know for me as a nurse, it's very difficult. I'm always at work. I never even get any time off and I have my daughter at home. I know it's a struggle, but right now, that's just how it is.
I get what you're saying, but it doesn't make it less difficult. I mean, all these things happening and I have exams coming up, and all that pressure just affecting my health, it just affecting my brain. For me, I just feel after these exams, I just need to free up myself.
I agree with you, my boy. That COVID thing is really cramping my vibe. I can't even say on a Sunday I'll go to the beach with my friends and free up myself.
Hey, the beach? Y'all better stay home during this whole pandemic. Nobody goes to the beach. When it's over, everybody can go to the beach or wherever they want to.
I understand what you're saying, but right now I'm in the prime of my life. I have friends I've not seen in so long. I can't even say I'll go down to the little bar by my house to have a drink with my friends. This is island life. This is not how it's supposed to be.
All I know is that for now I have school to finish, and this online schooling is just making it very difficult. I mean, I don't even feel I should say, look at that, the line not even moving. And I have class, exams coming up, and I need to be in that class. Oh. That class itself is another headache by itself.
Officer, I going nowhere, sir. The ministry done say, they have enough square footage inside of there, sir. For the amount of people you'll have there, sir. I going nowhere, sir.
Young man, listen. You're not thinking about any of that when you had that party last night. You're not thinking of what the ministry have been telling us about the protocols. You better listen, my brother, because you'll receive a ticket in no time.
Oh, in no time, eh? Oh, that's the amount of time it's taking for people to catch the COVID, guys. You check it. And I was thinking about it, eh? Everybody was well sanitized. You check it, guys.
Me turn to something there, you know, sir. You can't do this, see. They have a stick up together inside the cell, sir.
Yeah, officer. You feel man I know the rights. You all say social distance and thing. And check how you want to go and put us inside of there. Just remember, one thing as my right by myself, alone.
I'm happy to see that all of you are talking about rights and rights. But what about the rights to the protocols? What about your right to listen to what the Ministry of Health has to say?
Nah, officer. You see that no talking thing? We are no bus. And that thing I've been working on buses, guys. You check it? Officer, I know my rights, eh?
Yeah, we know our rights, man.
Yeah, but you're talking about the rights. You know about your rights, so you're endangering people when you were not following the protocols, having party, no social distancing, no masking and everything. By the way, let me ask you something. You're vaccinated?
Officer, let me tell you that. You see, them vaccine thing, I'm not really forward in that. And the next thing too, that thing you want us to just stay inside. All 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, we have to be inside. Look, last Saturday, curfew was 5 o'clock, officer, not on that. That is my time for me to go and free up with my friends. You check it? Go to a little party, go and drink a little something by the bar, and car away. So you cannot tell me we have to be inside. I'm not accustomed to that, another little child again.
Real. You're overdoing your thing. Restriction and alcohol. You can't even go and sit down in a bar or in a restaurant, you're a little shorty. You check I showing you? You feel like I know my rights? I know my rights.
I'm talking about shorty. If your shorty get COVID, you'll have no shorty to speak of. Gentlemen, you need to listen. You need to behave. You need to listen to the protocols.
Me see all them things you're saying that irrelevant, guys. Them things there to protect us, you check it?
So that, you take the vaccine already? You see that? Quiet. As I thought. You playing goody two shoes thing, you take no vaccine. How do you, guys?
No, but serious, guys. I wasn't supposed to be here. When I move there, I go take that vaccine, guys.
Gasa, old people that are at risk, they giving that. Young fella like you, what you taking that for?
Nah, man, the demographic change, guys. It's young people like us, with our reckless activities, guys. We not in danger, we don't have to really take that so things can free up, guys. You check it?
So let me show you that. I ain't going to waste a whole day in VG just for that. That is a whole day bread there, Papa.
It ain't taking that long again, guys. All you have to do, call them people, make your appointment, guys, and you can go and take your shot.
Yeah, but still, that side effects, they're experimenting on me. You guys showing you, I have my rights, I'm not taking that.
Guys, you ignorant, man. The vaccine affecting everybody differently, guys. I know how many people that take that. The people fine, the people walking on the road and thing, them people fine, guys. Some people even have no side effects. Some people even get no side effects, guys. You check it. That whole thing just changed my whole perspective, guys. A kind of people was at my home, guys. People I even know, guys. The officer could have the COVID, guys. Make them be asymptomatic.
He what?
Asymptomatic, guys. Meaning, may have the COVID, guys, but he have no symptoms. So he know he have it, we know he have it, unless he get tested, guys.
But guys, even that testing self, guys, I ain't pushing that thing all in your brain, guys. You mad guy, I can't do that, guys. You sick, guys.
Well, I know, because I never get tested, but yeah, I feel like them people exaggerating, bro. Your brain, bro, is, use yours. Tell me if that making sense, guys.
Young men, COVID is a serious thing. A lot of people have lost their lives. We need you to assist the police and the Ministry of Health by following the protocols. Don't forget, practice social distancing. Always wash your hands. And no more parties. If you'll have a party again, you will get that ticket. I'm issuing you a warning to behave yourselves and follow the protocols.
I know, but that thing just changed my whole perspective, guys. The kind of people was at my home, people I even know. That thing kind of scary, guys. I want to die, guys.
That classroom thing still I want to work, you know. It's better I just go back at my home. I mean, I have class in a while and, you know, I have mathematics and I really need the help.
What time is supposed to start?
Hold on. 10 o'clock, you know, that's just...
10, that's now. By the time you go in there and do what you have to do, it'll be over and done with, you know.
Now, you see, that's the thing. When I'm on the line, I just figure it's best to just try to access class instead of waiting on that line and going on without groceries and still not being able to access class.
Okay, what about calling the teacher? Maybe she can, you know, help you out or something?
If I had credit, I would. Do you have credit on your
I
phone?
have no credit right now.
I think I have some. It's not much, but you can use it.
Thank you, my lady. She didn't even answering her phone. She probably in class teaching the children and I'm missing out. Yeah. And we'll say my mother probably home teaching my sister too.
Okay, we'll try that. Try and see if you can sign in again because we're closer. Maybe you can get some connection or something.
Wow. That line not moving, you know. Not now I stand up on that line there. A while ago it was moving, now we just stop.
You know how it is, eh? Friday is always the busiest time. What about, they don't record the classes? I heard sometimes teachers record classes. Maybe you can, you know, get the recording and go over the work.
I don't think so. I mean, that's the only class I have for today and I'm really looking forward to that class because I have so many questions for me to ask.
Hey, my boy, I think you should restart your phone because that kind of thing, that ain't no joke.
See, I fed up with that, you know. That COVID thing message just try and just disappear there because I just want things to just stop giving me problems. The COVID this and the COVID that. And that line made to hurry up, move.
People, good morning, welcome back. I'm extra excited right now because you know the saying is you are what you eat, and I just want to help inspire you make some healthier choices with our friend Sherry Ann from Coco Love. So we're bringing you yet another installment of happy healthy holidays, so please not only enjoy this with us but make sure you try it at home.
Season's greetings, CBS family. Happy holidays to you. I'm really excited because we are bringing you a very new series right here on the morning show called Happy Healthy Holidays, and it is powered by Coco Love. So allow me to let the boss lady herself introduce.
Hello, I'm Sherian here from Coco Love, a chocolatier by profession and also a chef, personal chef to some. And I have engaged in bringing healthy meals to my clients in addition to nice healthy desserts. We also do those that are not so healthy, but we do the healthy ones for those who have those healthy goals in mind for this year and next year.
So with all of this being said, get ready because it's Happy Healthy Holidays powered by Coco Love. Happy holidays, CBS family, and listen, we are back here in the Coco Love kitchen with Sherry Ann. And of course, you know, we've been guiding you throughout the season in finding healthier ways that we can still indulge and celebrate. And of course, they're very practical. It's all locally sourced ingredients. So it's super easy to do. And if we can do it, then we know they can too, right, Sherry Ann?
Yes, definitely. It's super easy to do it at home. And what we're doing today is a zucchini cake. You can call it a fritter as well, but it's going to be a low-fat option to what is traditionally deep-fried. Okay? We're going to use local zucchini and a few local herbs and some other spices that I like in the zucchini cake. Okay? Super easy, and we're just going to demonstrate really quickly how you can pull this together. Of course, we have here some grated zucchini, and all you do is just sprinkle a little salt over it so you can release most of the water, because you don't want water into your batter making it leak into the oil, which could probably splash and, you know, create some havoc here. So we're going to use a traditional milk bag, okay, to just squeeze out any excess water that we don't want in there. Okay, of course this has been sitting there a while, so we're just gonna squeeze out all of this unwanted water, because you know zucchini is full of water.
That's right.
Okay, we just want most of the fiber in there. So we're gonna squeeze out as much of the water as we can. So we have here a dried, squeezed out zucchini, and we're gonna add some of our spices and seasonings. So we have like maybe about 3 tablespoons of chives in here. About the same in chopped onions, about the same in parsley, and we have some shadow benny here, which is substituting as cilantro because we can't find cilantro right now. So we're just gonna use our local shadow benny, which has similar flavors to cilantro.
And about how much shadow benny was that?
That's about a tablespoon chopped. Okay, we have some oregano here. That's about 1.5 teaspoons of dried oregano, and then we have about 3 teaspoons of curry powder. We use a high-grade curry powder that is much potent. It has different spices mixed in there. Okay, it has a different flavor to it. If you can get your hands on those coming from the UK, they do have a better flavor to them. Okay, and we have here some roasted cumin. We took the seeds, we roasted them, and then we pulsed it in our spice blender. So you have about two tablespoons of the cumin going in here. Okay, we have that in there. We're gonna add some salts. Now, the salt that you would have sprinkled in there is gonna add to the total salt that you're gonna put in there as well.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't want to put too much salt. So we're just gonna put maybe like 1/2 teaspoon. Ooh, too much. Like 1/2 teaspoon of salt in here. Okay. And we're gonna put 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This one is a gluten-free baking powder. It's aluminum-free baking powder. If you can get your hands on it, I suggest you use this one instead. Otherwise, just use any regular baking powder. It works. Okay, and then we're gonna add a 3/4 cup of corn. That's gonna give it some crunch and sweetness. Okay, and then we're gonna add about a little over 1/2 cup of the spelt flour. Okay, and then we're gonna mix all of this in. If the mixture is too dry, you're gonna use some of that same zucchini water to add back into it if it's a bit too dry. What you're aiming for is like a thick pancake batter. That's what we're looking for. You have to let the flour do the job of absorbing some of the water as well. And very soon you're gonna get almost like a pancake mix. But if it's not coming together the way you would want it, you're not getting a pancake mix, a thick pancake mix, then you're gonna have to add maybe some of the water back in there.
And this here, you're making sure that you really mix that in
Yes,
properly.
because you want that.
Miss anything.
Yeah, you want everything mixed in because that's quite a bit of spices that we already had it in there. Okay, so you can probably add a little bit of that zucchini water back in here, just a tiny bit, just to help us out a bit. Very small amounts. You see that?
Yeah.
Because the flour was a little bit too dry for us.
Yeah, you can definitely see the difference now.
Yes. So it's all nice and wet. And this is what we want. Okay, a nice thick batter. And then we're gonna pan sear it about 5 minutes on each side. And I'll show you how you can easily dress it up and enjoy it.
Great, and we did
Okay.
this in like 10 minutes or less.
Yeah.
I
So
like
we
that.
just have to go over to the stove and then we can fry them.
All right, let's go.
So I'm gonna add some olive oil, maybe about, let's just say 4 tablespoons. We're not deep frying, okay? We're basically pan searing. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna scoop it out and flatten it out a little. Okay. So I'm gonna do like maybe 4 of them. So we're gonna let it go 5 minutes on one side and then flip it over and do 5 minutes on the other side.
Okay, so this is the very exciting part. I was, making sure things stay clean and tidy over here, but our fritters are ready and they look really good.
Yes.
They look really good and smells
Wholesome fritters that you can enjoy as a snack or in between lunches, or you can just pack it as a lunch with a salad and you're good to go. If you're not a heavy meat eater or anything like that, you're vegan, you can just use one of those as a whole meal.
Well,
Yeah.
what are we missing to finish this up? Because I know you're big on
Yeah.
presentation.
You just want to get fancy. I think the eyes, really do start eating before you actually taste. So most people say you eat with your eyes 1st. So we're just gonna dress this up because I like to keep it a little fancy. We're gonna use some cashew sour cream, and you guys can make this at home. It's pretty easy. It's just cashews, raw cashews that we soaked up, and we blended it with some chives and more lemon juice. I like my lemon.
Yes.
More lemon juice, and you just pulse it in your blender into a paste, and you're good to go. Just dress it up with a little salt and black pepper, and you're good to go. Okay, so that's your finished product. I mean, you don't really need the dip, but I mean, just to be fancy and you have a dip.
It's the season, so we want to feel good. It's been a long, hard year, and so we're feeling good the healthy way.
Yes. So we're gonna transfer one here for Sheila so she can try it.
This is when I get the
Right
official
here.
green light.
Isn't that pretty? You get to eat this.
Appreciate you. My eyes are eating already. So let's see if I can catch up now. My eyes want to flood. This is so nice.
Yeah, all the freshness from the
Just a little
lemon.
crunch.
Yes, and you have the
Wow.
crunchiness from the corn.
Yeah, and a little sweetness.
Yes.
Okay. Listen. Taste test approved. This is amazing. And this would be awesome for the season. Wow. And again,
She's going in for a second bite.
I'm still mindful. See, I'm trying to distract you. See, I'm trying to talk so people can see that I'm not going down in it this much, but it really is just good. Okay, last bite at that. Because we have to wrap it up and I don't want you guys to get too hungry. But I'm just amazed at preparation time wasn't too long. Stovetop time is not long at all.
No, it's not.
And less than half an hour. It wouldn't even take that long.
It
Probably
wouldn't.
20 minutes or less.
Once the ingredients are on hand, basic pantry ingredients, you can get it done.
Well, this is amazing, St. Lucia. I hope you're as mind blown as I am. Eating healthy is really not that difficult, and it's all about knowing what you're doing, knowing how to flavor it up. And Sherry Ann clearly is an expert on this. So besides the chocolate aspect of her business, when it comes to eating healthy at Coco Love, you can definitely get that as well. So remember, she caters. You can order her meals as well. And I'm really happy because she took time out of her busy schedule so that we can be learning and having a really happy and healthy holiday. So I want to say a major thank you. Thank you. I think Santa is smiling somewhere in the North Pole. We're going to send his express, so he's going to be in on it. So you might see him a little trimmer this year thanks to us here at Coco Love. So season's greetings to everybody. And thank you again for being part of our family. And I guess we'll see them on the next one.
Definitely.
See you.
All right. Bye.
Welcome to our Neuromovement Wellness Series. I am Daria. Neuromovement is an opportunity to discover the amazing powers of the brain for healing, pain relief, and rejuvenation. Some of the benefits of neuromovement are reduced tension, reduced pain, and overall well-being. Welcome to lesson number 3. In today's lesson, we'll begin in side sitting So go ahead and sit with your right leg to the front, the left leg bent behind. In this position, you will gently place the left hand behind your head. And what we'll be doing now is gently guiding the left elbow towards the knee and back. So it's a very small, very gentle movement that should allow you to release any tension, especially in the neck region. So notice now whether you can feel movement in the ribs as you're doing this movement. Notice if there's any movement in the pelvis. And we'll do one more movement like this. And go ahead and gently stop this movement. You can bring down the arm. And for our next movement, we will go into a half lying position. So you lean on your right elbow. And again, gently place the left hand behind your head. And in this position, we will go ahead and now take the left elbow towards the left hip joint. And just notice what parts of you are participating in this movement. Notice if there's any freedom in movement in the pelvis as you gently glide the left elbow towards it. So there'll be a little bit of a rocking motion because you'll be able to activate the pelvis a little easier. And again, always remember to breathe. So you can breathe in when you bring the elbow up, and then you can breathe out or exhale when you take the elbow towards the hip. And now, gently stop this movement. Bring down the arm. And now we'll be coming up to our first position. So you'll be leaning on the palm of the left hand. So now gently take the left hand behind the head. And again, go ahead and take the elbow towards the left knee. And just notice if much more of you is participating in this movement now. So you'll find on the right side of the body, the ribs will expand. And on the left side of the body, the ribs will contract. You may also notice a little bit more movement in the hips. So when you go away and then when you come closer. So now the hips are actually participating more in this movement. So now gently stop the movement. So go ahead and bring down the left arm. And we'll be going over to do the right side. So now on your right side, you'll again be in side sitting. So the left leg will be towards the front and the right leg behind. Go ahead and gently take the right hand behind your head. And now we'll be directing the right elbow towards the right knee. And it's a very slow, very gentle movement. And again, just notice in terms of the rib movement. So the ribs now contract and then they elongate when the elbow comes back up. They get shorter now and then they lengthen. So we'll do a couple more movements like this. Nice and slow. And now for our next movement, you will now lean on the left elbow. And again, the right hand stays behind the head. And gently take the right elbow towards the right. And again, just pay attention to the feeling, the movement in the body. So now you have more contraction of the ribs. So then you can actually see that the pelvis or the hip area will rock a little more. And if you don't feel much of the rocking movement, that is totally fine as well. For Esther, what happened is the right side of the body, there's a little bit more freedom in the hips than was present on the left side. So we'll do one more movement like this. And go ahead now and stop the movement, and then you'll come up to lean on the left hand. So again, now we are just going to do the movement that we did in the beginning of taking the right elbow towards the right knee. And just notice, has the movement become easier? Has the movement become a lot freer? Do you feel more of your ribs participating in this movement? More of the spine? So there is definitely more freedom as well happening now in this motion. So just assess yourself at home. And again, this movement is one you can use to release any tension, especially in the neck region of the body. So thank you so much for taking part in lesson number 3. Thank you for taking part in our Neuromovement Wellness series.
I want to take the time out right now to thank everybody who's tuned in, whether it was from the very beginning or somewhere in the middle. At least you got your daily dose of DBS this morning, and that we absolutely appreciate. We're super grateful for all of our viewers, everybody who's part of our DBS family as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. Again, we want to just help kind of set the tone. You know how we do it on a weekly basis. Every Monday, I'm like, it's a fresh start, something new. Let's, face our challenges, do something different. Well, this is the approach we want to start setting from now as we get this much closer to ringing in 2022. So start thinking about the things you want to do differently, things you want to do that you've never done before. And, let's just make sure we put our action plan together from now. So, as they say, the early bird catches the worm. So that's going to be a little food for thought for you today. Thank you for being part of our DBS family. And I'm Chayla Mendes, wishing you a blessed day. And please make sure you join us tomorrow for more of DBS This Morning. Bye.